We've been promised a sci-fi future. We are on the edge of the largest entertainment launch in history with Grand Theft Auto 6, and AI is marketed as the tool that will solve our daily problems. But the era of pure technological innovation is being overtaken by an era of extraction. The largest tech companies are now aggressively seeking ways to establish absolute market dominance through financial pressure on the consumer. Look at the marketing alliance between Sony and Rockstar Games. Sony has committed hundreds of millions of dollars to a deal where the developer itself actively promotes one platform's superiority, a shift away from the neutral stance that historically defined multi-platform releases. This strategy moves the competition away from raw performance and toward marketing-driven hardware lock-in, forcing consumers to choose a platform based on which corporation paid for the loudest endorsement. Microsoft has responded by claiming record-breaking Xbox pre-orders for the title, yet the company has refused to provide any verifiable data or numbers to support those assertions. When publishers sell platform dominance to the highest bidder, consumers are left navigating an artificial monopoly built around a major cultural milestone. This squeeze is also invading the physical hardware we already own. Meta recently launched a suite of AI features for its smart glasses, including a tool called Conversation Focus, designed for natural, hands-free dialogue. After early adopters purchased the device, Meta implemented a $20 monthly paywall. Free users are now restricted to just 3 hours of usage per month, turning a previously advertised feature into a metered subscription. This reflects a growing industry trend, where manufacturers seek recurring revenue by retroactively gating a device's physical capabilities behind software locks. When a corporation can throttle a physical device's functionality post-purchase, the distinction between owning a product and renting its features begins to vanish. The financial pressure isn't just hitting consumer wallets, it's being felt by the people building these tech ecosystems. Microsoft is currently executing a major strategic reset, which includes the potential cancellation of Marvel's Blade and the closure of Arcane Studios, the creators of acclaimed titles like Dishonored and Prey. This risk-averse model prioritizes guaranteed blockbusters over creative diversity. Studios are being shuttered for the failure of live service projects that were often mandated by management in the first place. In response, workers are organizing. Developers at Rockstar UK are currently pushing for voluntary recognition of the IWGB union, seeking collective bargaining rights to protect themselves from the intense crunch culture surrounding the GTA 6 launch. As profit margins become the primary metric for success, workers are finding that unionization is the only way to survive the massive scale of the projects they build. This focus on speed and market capture has also left the digital infrastructure itself wide open to attack. A study from Wake Forest University found that 64% of iOS AI applications leak sensitive API keys. Developers, pressured to ship products quickly, are neglecting the back-end security required to keep data private. This diagram shows a more complex threat called Model Context Protocol, or MCP. It acts as the central nervous system that allows AI agents to interact with a company's internal databases and email clients. The vulnerability lies in the tool descriptions themselves. As the highlight shows, an attacker can embed malicious instructions that the AI reads as commands. To a human administrator, it looks like standard documentation, but to the AI, it's a direct order to transmit data externally. Once the AI reads these poisoned descriptions, it functions as a Trojan horse. It can exfiltrate internal files to an outside server without triggering any standard security alerts, because the AI believes it is simply following its core instructions. Microsoft researchers have warned that success rates for these attacks exceed 60%. Users must evaluate hardware based on more than just marketing claims, and assume that any AI tool fast-tracked to market carries significant security risks. In this consolidated ecosystem, the corporations reap the rewards of market capture, while the consumers and workers are left to absorb the financial and security risks. In the modern digital landscape, if you aren't the one holding the monopoly, you are the vulnerability.